When your cat keeps checking on you, do you really understand what they're looking for? Sure, it feels random, maybe even a little cute, but behind those short visits, there's something deeper happening, and most people miss it. It's one of the clearest windows into how your cat actually sees you. And if you misread it, like most owners do, you could miss the one thing they're trying hardest to show you. Let's start with what they're really doing when they check in. Number 1. They're making sure you're still okay. Have you ever noticed your cat silently walking in, looking at you, and leaving just as fast? Most people assume it's random or meaningless, but cats do not waste their energy on things they do not care about. When they check on you like that, they are doing something they would normally only do in a bonded group, a wellness check. This behavior traces back to their natural instincts. In the wild, cats rely on subtle cues to make sure their group members are safe without drawing attention from predators. So when your cat glances in on you, especially if you are lying down, napping, or just unusually quiet, they are confirming you are still breathing, still moving, still you. And it is not just physical. Studies show cats respond to human emotional states through small behavioral changes. That little glance might be their way of saying, "You good?" without getting too involved. But here's what is even more surprising. There is one deeper reason they do this that goes way beyond checking your mood or your safety. It is something most cat owners never realize until their cat stops doing it. And we will talk about that reason at the very end of this video. Number 2. They want to feel close without being touched. Have you ever reached out to pet your cat after they checked on you, and they instantly walked away? It feels personal, right? Like they came over just to reject you. But what they are actually doing is something a lot more delicate. They are checking on you in a way that keeps emotional connection without physical contact. Cats are not like dogs. Their version of bonding often involves parallel presence. That means being in the same space, watching over you, but without touch. For many cats, being too close can feel like pressure, especially if you initiate it. So when they walk away after a check-in, it is not distance. It is a form of respect. They are saying, "I am here. I care. But I do not need more than this right now." And for a species that survives by being independent, that kind of subtle presence is actually a big deal. And hey, before we move to the next one, make sure to hit like and subscribe so we can get this video to more people who love their cat as much as you do. Number 3. They're protecting you when you're most vulnerable. Does your cat always seem to show up when you are in the bathroom or the shower? It is funny at first, even a little awkward, but that timing is not random. In fact, it is one of the most primal ways your cat shows they trust you and want to protect you. In the wild, moments like bathing, sleeping, or using the bathroom are the most dangerous. That is when animals are vulnerable to threats because their guard is down. And while your cat knows you are not in the jungle, their instincts still kick in. So, when they follow you into those private spaces, they are not just curious, they are standing guard. They choose those moments because they know you cannot see everything. You are distracted. You are still. So they watch for you. And if they sit near the door or quietly wait outside, that is still part of the same behavior. It is their way of saying, "I have you covered." So next time you see those little paws under the door, know that you are not being watched. You are being protected. Number 4. They sense your stress and want to ground you. Ever notice your cat shows up right when you are feeling overwhelmed? Even if you have not said a word. Cats are tuned in to more than just movement and sound. They pick up on your breathing, your body language, even subtle changes in your scent. And when your stress spikes, they feel it. Some studies show that cats can mirror human emotions and adjust their behavior based on your mood. That is why they might suddenly appear when you are having a bad day or curl up nearby when you are mentally drained. It is not coincidence. It is care. But here is the catch. Unlike dogs, cats do not comfort with energy. They comfort with presence. So if your cat quietly enters the room and settles a few feet away, that might be their way of grounding you without making a scene. They are not ignoring you. They are stabilizing the space you are in. Number 5. They trust you enough to turn their back. In fact, it is the opposite. They are saying, I can rest here because you are safe. You might not get eye contact. You might not even get a tail flick. But that stillness, that silence, that choice to stay with their back turned, is its own kind of loyalty. Number 6. They're checking the energy before entering. Have you ever seen your cat stand in the doorway, like they are deciding whether to come in or not? They are not confused. They are observing. That little pause is not about the room. It is about you. Cats often assess energy before they enter a space. If you are tense, loud, or giving off anxious signals, they may hesitate. If you are calm and settled, they will usually walk right in. It is a quiet moment of reading the room, or more accurately, reading you. This behavior ties into how cats survive in uncertain environments. They do not rush, they assess. And if you notice your cat doing this often, especially around certain times of day, it is probably because they have learned to associate your emotional state with those moments. They are not just deciding whether to join you. They are deciding whether it is safe to bring their energy into yours. Number 7. They're tracking your movements to feel secure. Have you ever turned around and realized your cat has been silently following you from room to room? It can feel like you are being stalked, but what your cat is actually doing is creating emotional structure. Quietly following you helps them feel safe. Predicting your movements gives them control in a world where they have very little. For indoor cats especially, you are the heartbeat of their environment. You represent consistency. When they keep tabs on where you go, they are anchoring themselves to the rhythm of your day. And here is the wild part. They do not always want attention. Most of the time, they just want to know that nothing has changed. Number 8. They're watching for late-night signals. Has your cat ever stared at you while you were sleeping, like they were waiting for something? It feels strange, almost unsettling. But that late-night check-in is not about food or boredom. It is about timing. Cats are crepuscular, which means they are most alert during twilight hours. And during those quiet windows, they often check on their environment, including you. If you are breathing heavily, twitching, or talking in your sleep, they notice. They are reading your signals the same way they would in a wild setting. And if they stare at you without waking you up, that is actually a form of restraint. It means they are monitoring, not intervening. They are also waiting for a pattern. Cats are creatures of rhythm. They want to know when you shift, when you wake, when your energy changes. And sometimes, when those patterns feel off, they react. Number 9. They're studying you through scent and sound. Have you ever caught your cat watching you eat like they are silently judging every bite? It feels like they are just being nosy. But that focused stare is packed with information gathering. Cats use their senses to understand your world. When they sniff the air while you eat, they are not just smelling the food. They are collecting data. Your scent changes after certain meals, especially if you have touched other animals or spent time outside. Your voice, your breathing, your movement, they process it all. And here's the weird part. Sometimes they check on you, not because something is wrong, but to confirm that everything is still the same. Your cat wants consistency in scent and sound. It helps them feel grounded. That long stare while you chew might seem funny, but it is often a sensory scan, a little reset, a reassurance that you are still you. Number 10. They've chosen you as their person. Have you ever wondered why your cat checks on you more than anyone else in the house? It is not about who feeds them. It is not about who plays with them the most. It is about who they trust to anchor their world. When a cat checks on you over and over, it is not just a habit. It is a bond. You have become part of their internal map. The place they go to confirm that everything is still okay. This is not something you train into a cat. It is something they decide. And once they choose you, they will quietly make sure you are still there, still safe, still you, over and over again. That simple glance from the hallway, that moment they wait outside the bathroom, that weird stare while you sleep. It all comes back to one truth. They are checking on you because in their mind, you belong to them and they want to keep you close. Whether you realize it or not, that bond is deeper than most people ever notice. Thanks for watching.